lot of different techniques there. You can use interviews. As I said, we have got reviews. We'll talk about document analysis. We'll do workshops. We'll have one-on-one sessions with those people, right? So we can have one-on-one sessions or a group session. So again, the context of a workshop, or reviews and feedback and peer reviews. And before going to the sponsor, obviously you need to get it right. So you might want to run your report through to either your project manager or your team. Just ask them to have a look, a third eye review of the document and presentation to see if it's all good. Then you can push it off to your sponsor. So something like that you can do. And in terms of the stakeholders involved in this, as you know, every stakeholder is important. We have got domain SME, end users, implementation subject matter expert, pretty much like what we have been discussing in the last activity. We've got customers, users. All of these are important for us, either in terms of consulting or either in terms of seeking their advice, or even updating them about what came out from these elicitation activities. Or it can be about going back to them and then checking and querying or clarification, and then informing them about our next steps. So this is what happened, in fact, with the financial planning product I was talking about. So we did this exercise initially to understand how they use the data, what kind of plans they use, what kind of applications they use to do their financial plans, the reporting, how they use it, how often they use it. So that's pretty open-ended, explorative type of sessions. It's more like an interview, user interview. So we did that initially, and then based on that insights, we analyzed that all those interviews, about 19 interviews we did, and then we came back and we analyzed all those interviews across 3 different user profiles. We analyzed them, and then we came up with the insights, had the product roadmap, discussed that, created wireframes, and then created a prototype. And then we went back to them. I think about 12 of them were the original users, and the rest, about 8 or 9, were new users. So we mixed these different types of user participants, and we did a user testing with these to say that, well, we heard you, we listened to you, we talked to you, we listened to your needs, we understood your needs, your problems, your pain, and what you wanted to get out of this new product, and this is what we got it so far. And we are now we want you to help us if we got it right or wrong. So we did user testing of that with the users to confirm, to validate, and to check whether we are on the right track in terms of building this product. So that's where I was talking about. We created the Flash prototype of that, Flash version of the prototype, instead of the .NET full-fledged product, which is already going on separately on a different track. And we wanted to just use this prototype to see whether we have got the information architecture correct, the content the content is striking a chord with the users, whether we've got the navigation, the menu, the structure, and the interactions, the overall look and feel of the product right or wrong. So we did that. We conducted user tests for these with the 21 users, which is a mix of both old and new. And again, we got rich insights back from them. We conducted scenarios, we created scenarios, we passed those scenarios to these people, and then we did task tests, task-based tests, do this, do this, do that. Can you click on this report? How do you find the dimension here? Select the dimension here, blah, blah, all those task-based testing. And then we got a lot of information from these user tests, insights, and then that helped us to structure the feedback and into the backlog, and then we created the product based on this. So that's how we engaged the customers and users continuously over a period of time and evolved the product. So it's a very customer and user centered product development. So very useful, very, very, because it's not something that you use every day, right? For you and I don't use financial planning. So it's a very niche kind of a product. So it's better to actually understand it from the point of view of the real users, rather than be thinking this is what they might need and get it all wrong. So it's good we engage them early on, we talk to them, understand their needs, build the product, or even if it's a prototype, just do the POC, take it back to them, validate it, evaluate the product or the concept, and then continuously improve that. So that way we can deliver what is needed, what is making more sense to the actual users, right? So that's the approach that we did with this financial planning product